Hi guys, so today I'm going to be talking briefly about shadow people. It seems like there's a lot of buzz about shadow people. What exactly are they? The first thing I'd like to say is they're not all demons. I've been reading a lot of posts from different individuals who seem to automatically think that shadow people are demonic. It's not the case. An entity can manifest itself in many different ways. For example, garage man lives in my garage. I was leaving, bringing my daughter to school the other day, and he popped out of the garage and he waved, like we actually saw the apparition of a man. Then he disappeared into a shadow figure, and we watched him slink away behind my husband's snowmobile, just a black silhouette. It's the same entity. They just morph into different forms of energy. It's all about energetics. Um, Shadow people, honestly, in my opinion, just want to be noticed. I've had many who wanted my attention, so I will actually say to them, "Do you need a friend?" And then I'll hear a tapping or something drop. And then that's all they want. They just want to be acknowledged. But it's not that straightforward. And I'm clairvoyant, so I can gauge the energy without even interacting. So, for intents and purposes of people who don't have clairvoyant gifts, I'm going to advise anytime you have a shadow entity in your house, it has to be acknowledged. Not necessarily by a child if it's after the child, but it has to be acknowledged or it's not going to stop. You cannot let the fear sit in the driver's seat in a situation, or you will have a really shitty situation on your hands. I'm living proof of surviving a real fucking poltergeist attacking my daughter when she was only 6 years old. Sorry, I'm an empath, so I tear up easily too. So, anyone who has specific issues with children, reach out to me directly, and I can give you specific information based on what you're telling me. But for what I'm about to put out on this video, I'm saying that shadow people aren't inherently diabolical. That is a myth. It's not true. I'm not saying that they're all Mary Poppins, but what I'm saying is try to acknowledge them. Don't sweep it under the rug. They're not going to leave. There's this whole other thing of, oh, they're stuck. Earthbound spirits are here because they want to be here. They maybe died a very agonizing death, or they have a deep attachment to the physical realm, which is 4D. We live in 3D. The next dimension is 4D, the astral plane. That's where these spirits reside that don't want to move on. So naturally, over time, the astral plane is filling up. So more and more people are seeing shadows and activity in their homes. And I'm going to say sage with a match, a wooden match, not a lighter. Recite the Lord's Prayer, open a window, clear the energy. Make sure your house isn't dark with the shades shut. That's what spirits like. They like dark areas where the objects don't get moved. I'm constantly moving objects in my house. It's called Feng Shui. And that affects the energy more than you would realize. So, don't be afraid. I know it's not easy, but don't be afraid. And I'm going to say this. This might freak some people out, and it freaked me out when I learned it myself. If a demon, if an entity scratches you, and it's got 3 scratches, that's not good. That usually will mean they're mocking the Holy Trinity, and it is diabolical in nature. Just want to throw that out there too. I know it's a lot, but I just have to get this out there because I'm getting bombarded with this shadow people thing, and I'm seeing all kinds of false information. So work with them. They're not going anywhere.